I am Father Francis John, Director of Don Bosco Makkalalaya, Mysore. Don Bosco is an international organization working in 130 countries. One who founded this organization is Don Bosco about 150 years ago. He himself was an orphan, semi-orphan, and he could not go to school. His own brothers were against his education, but his mother supported him, and he did his studies and became, after completing his studies, he became a priest, and he dedicated his life for the marginalized children of society. It was started in Italy, now it is spread all over the world, having almost 20,000 followers working in his vision. In India, we are about 100 years ago, people came here, and we are working in 92 cities. We have got technical schools, education for street children, school dropouts, child laborers, children who are victimized to certain abuses and all that. Here in Mysore, we started in 2006. What is unique about this program? It is a community-based program. We are working for child laborers and school dropouts. This program presently has got rainbow schools for children who are irregular to school. We have a foundation school for children who are already dropouts completely. Bridge school for those who want to complete their 10th standard, preparing for that. And the 10th standard under the Karnataka State Opera School who want to write the secondary board examination. Also we have PUC, preparing students to write the PUC examination. Besides that, we have economic literacy programs like Children's Bank, Parents Bank, Program Support Bank, and Community Bank, where people, children, parents can deposit 1 rupee, 2 rupees every day and learn to save money. Besides that, we have meditation, daily Vipassana meditation, spoken English class, picnics, outings, seminars, education on children's rights, education on human rights, all that. So basically we follow the child rights which are being constituted by the United Nations and also the human rights. So this we follow. We work for all religions and all kinds of children. We look at them as children who are deprived. Of late we are also moving towards the government. The government has come forward to see whether we can take a program for the city street children. So we are also working towards that. And we are very happy to be part of this organization, trying to help children to come back to the mainstream society through education and personality development. One of the reason for which I came into this because of my family situation. My own mother is a motivation factor for me. She used to care for the poor, and she adopted a boy even after having 8 children. And she educated her and got her married. So that always, and her care for the poor, the needy, giving them food, and always was something that triggered me to join. And then also, I always enjoyed helping the poor, being with them and motivating them. So I decided to work for this kind of, and I really enjoy doing this work. And I've been working this for the last 25 years, this week.
Sir, what are the challenges that you face in your daily life when it comes to educating these people? How difficult it is to motivate them to learn something?
One of the most difficult programs is to sustain the motivation. We get many students to come over here and say, okay, I want to study. But to sustain that motivation is sometimes difficult because they have no family support, they need money. So they don't see the future ahead. They see only today's problems. So to come and spend time and to come to, we have only half-day class for the SSLC students, So what happens is to make them, and passing SSLC is not so easy. Those students who come here, they don't know how to read and write. They have missed, many years ago, they dropped out of 2nd standard, they don't know how to read and write. Now to write 6 subjects in 3 languages, and 3 English, Kannada and Hindi, is not so easy for them. So it is to have that discipline. I tell them that the first thing that you need is discipline. It is not Kannada subject first, it is not English or any other subject. First thing is discipline. This discipline is lacking. No? They may have interest. Now to put that discipline into them is not so easy. So I give a lot of importance to personality development and self-discipline. Not the punishment, not being upset about it, but I also am very patient. No? One of the things that I learned here is being very patient. No? I take care of my own emotions. No? I try to be positive. No? I believe in positive energy and consciousness. You know, one thing, I have worked with school dropouts, street children in Kerala and in Karnataka. No? And I have learned a lot myself. I have grown with that, working with them. I have seen some of them growing up. Some of them are working in other countries. Some are become chartered accountants. Some are become college professors. No? Teaching, some of them call me. No? And we keep in contact. So several of them are called up. No? But I cannot say everything has been a success. But I think at least some kind of awareness has come into them. Even if they may not achieve what we want. No? They feel good about that kind of education or approach we had. No? The approach is one of motivating, literally. No? We focus on kind of our continuous presence with them. No? That gives a kind of education that is present, our presence. No? That gives a lot of motivation to them. Of course, it is a long process. No? We cannot expect too fast outcome from all these things. But somewhere along the line, they would get something. They would go ahead on that. Society is still struggling to deal with the problems of children and child labor, street and all that. So we need to work. We need to bring more people into this. We need more dedicated people, young people, to work on this social awareness, social consciousness has to be built up in society. And for this we need another kind of education, value education. No? Everyone should feel for the society. No? They should tend to give to society. And they should enjoy by giving. No?
Where do you want to see this institution in another 25 years?
I see I have a great dream for this organization. It will evolve into a community-based college. For school dropouts, we will not be shifting from our basics. It will be for the marginalized children who want to go for the education or that, for which education can be in any level, up to post-graduation. We will be taking it up in the line of community college. The society has to be part of this. No? Has to be part of this program. It is not only giving money, it is also being involved in these programs. And we want those who are educated themselves to come forward and be part of this kind of organization, can do voluntary service, can teach, can take up some programs, no? And so that mentality has to come into society. And I think this building a better society should be the concern of all. An equal society, a just society, a more humane society should be the concern of all. Not left to government or to some NGOs. It should be part of the whole society.